Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen, I want to talk to you this morning about loyalty and commitment, right? That's what's really in my spirit, and it came about because I be listening to a lot of motivationals, and I be also praying for God to give me direction to give to what to give to you guys today. And loyalty and commitment is what the result of that was. Guys, one of the first things I want to say to you is I heard TD Jakes say one time that commitment means that you come home to me even when you don't like me, and you stay until you do. And when I heard him say that, I was like, wow, amazing. And so true, because of the simple fact that so many of us don't know what commitment and loyalty actually is, right? And it's messing us up in life. We have this microwavable generation of people now that want things when they want it, and they want it fast, and they want it done then, and they want it immediately, and they want the reward of not putting in the work, right? Well, this is the thing. Loyalty and commitment work hand in hand, right? You can't have one without the other one. And the problem is that today, the world seems to be in a place where it has no stamina, right? Because we haven't gone through anything to actually get through anything to know the reward of what it feels like to put in the work. So what happened is when our feelings are hurt, then we exit out, we exit left. What type of person, when your feelings are hurt, you exit left, right? And where's your backbone to accept things when things don't go your way? Where is your accountability to accept the truth and love and work on your rough edges, right? And I put down notes because I didn't want to get lost in what I was trying to give you guys, right? So what happens is we have become a people that feel like that no one can express themselves without you getting offended, right? No one can tell you the truth and love without you feeling like that you have done something to offend me, to hurt me. That's not beneficial for me. And where is the God in your life? Because as a child of God, we're supposed to be slow to anger. We're supposed to be slow to offense. We're supposed to be quiet. We're supposed to do more listening than talking, and receive things in love. But yet we have become a generation of people who don't want anybody to tell us anything. We want a bunch of us, which means that I want you to respond like I will respond. I want you to not validate my feelings, your feelings, because mine need to be validated first. It hasn't become a world of reciprocity, right? You giving me and I give you, and we do this thing together in loyalty and commitment. And I'm not just talking about relationships. I'm talking about in life general, right? Because what has happened is that a lot of us are not even committed to ourselves. We're not even committed to our own dreams and desires, because time things don't go our way, we give up. Time we receive one no, we go to something else when we don't realize that people that are successful and that make it in life and they get their dreams receive thousands of no's before they receive that one yes. All you need is one yes. But if you're not committed and you're not loyal to your desire, your dreams, your passions, nobody else can do it for you. So we have become a people that don't have any substance, that we are shallow, right? We don't even have real emotions. We don't even have real feelings because we're not committed and loyal to anything. Loyalty means that I'm committed in the situation no matter how it changes, not as it changes. So what happens is that I'm not committed to you and I'm not loyal to you because you did something to hurt my feelings. So now I'm looking for a new group of friends. Now I'm looking for a new woman. Now I'm looking for a new man, because I don't know what it means to be committed. I don't know what it means to be loyal. I don't know what it means to come home when I don't like you and stay home until I like you again. I don't know what it means to love you in the good and the bad. I don't know what it means to really be committed to anything. So I jump from relationship. I jump from job to job. I jump from career to career. I jump from occupation to occupation. I jump from one situation to the other, from church to church, because I don't know what it means to be committed to anything. And until you learn what commitment looks like, until you learn what loyalty look like, you will never walk in your purpose. I'm sorry, I hurt somebody's feelings. You would never walk in your purpose. You would never know what it means to have purpose, to have desire, or to what passion feels like. Because I'm going to tell you, if you haven't learned what it feels like to hurt, to not be able to walk in your passion, to feel outside of yourself, to feel lost, to feel confused, if you can't walk in your purpose, then you have not found your passion. You have not found your purpose. See, those two things also go hand in hand. Purpose and passion cannot be aside from one another, because purpose will make you push. Passion will make you fight. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to understand what it means to be loyal and committed to something before you can even walk in your purpose. Before you can even be fueled by your passion, you got to know what loyalty and commitment means and what it looked like. See, we walking around, and I'm not telling you that you can't have emotions, and I'm not telling you that you can't have feelings, but feelings are temporary. And emotions really let you know where you are on the spectrum of what it is that you're going through. How strong do you feel that emotion, right? It makes you move to a certain degree. It makes you move a certain way. But if you don't understand that feelings are temporary, right? I may be mad with you for a moment, but I should not make a permanent decision off a temporary feeling. We are so led by our feelings that we get it confused. But if you can't find a foundation, if you can't find God as your foundation, as your measuring tool, then you'll never know what it means to be committed and to be loyal to anything. And listen, let me tell you something. If you can't be loyal to God, if you can't get up and have a relationship with God, if you can't maintain a personal relationship with God, if you can't understand that you are not robots, we're not asking you to be robots. We're not asking you to put your feelings aside and not have emotions. We're trying to tell you that you have to ground those emotions in God. You have to have a measuring tool. You have to have a standard in which you validify, what is the word? In which you solidify your life, right? You have to have some type of standards and some type of measuring tools and things like that, so to say, this is how I'm gonna be better today. This is how I'm going to conduct myself. This is how I'm going to be a better person, right? But you have to ground those in God, because if you go all nitty-witty with what you feel, you're going to be a bouncing ball. You're going to be a roller coaster all the time, because you don't have a standard in which you value your life and who you measure your doings in, right? And so they should be measured by the will of God. And being in God does not mean that I gotta be like I say, robotic. I can't respond. I can't do this. I can't do this, because you can. But this is the thing. We get religion and our relationships, spiritual relationships, mixed up with God. Religion is oppression. Liberty is God, right? Because listen, if you say you got God on the inside of you, then why are you oppressed? Because God is not an oppressed God. Religion is what caused you to not find your freedom in God. It's what caused you to be depressed and oppressed, and I can't do this because God this, and I can't do this. We have to stop measuring God according to what people say God is, and have a spiritual relationship with God, so that we can speak to God, hear God, let God lead us based upon our relationship with God. But if you cannot commit to God and be loyal to God, you can't find your freedom. You can't find your passion. You can't be loyal and committed to anybody, because not being able to be loyal and committed to God lets you know you can't even be loyal and committed to yourself. It begins with God. But we have to understand that everything that's going on in our lives right now is a reflection of the choices that we have made. Everything that we go through, everything that we see around us is a reflection of our thoughts. What are you thinking about? What have you become loyal to? What are you committed to? If you walking around and you have never seen your goals or your dreams or your desires come to pass, guess what? You're not committed to those. Because when you put the work in, the work will come out. Right? If you walking around and you completely and always complaining about nothing going right, then what are you loyal to? Are you loyal to the beliefs that you have in your heart and mind that you desire? Right? I'm going to tell you something. Last night I just told my kids, and I was telling my man this. I just told my kids, I said, I want you to take a moment and listen to what I'm saying. Right? I said, I need you guys to get up every day and to begin to name 3 things that you're thankful for. I said, just look for 3 things that you're thankful for. I said, if you get stuck, name the same thing over again. And I said, make it a practice. I said, do this for me for 30 days. Get up every day and start to name 3 things that you're thankful for. And I said, then I need you guys to write. Not because one is a rapper and a very good one, and one is a nail technician and works at the college and all that and very good at what she does as well. Not because they don't have goals and aspirations and already right there. I said, but write down not where you want to be, but write down where you see yourself at being based upon what you want. So you should be writing down that if you want to be a millionaire, I am a millionaire, and this is what I see myself as a millionaire. This is what I'm doing as a millionaire. I want you to project where you want to be as if you already there and write it down, right? And then I told them I need you to say this at least 3 times a day. Right? Or at least when you remember it. I need you to say it before you lay down at night, when you go to bed. I need you to say it when you get up in the morning. Say those things that you declare and that you want to be. And I told them, and I said, watch things begin to change around you. Now, why am I telling my children to do this? Because I need my kids to see the vision, because it has to be manifested before they can, it has to be seen visually, spiritually, before they can even see it manifest in the earth, right? Because those are the real things, the things that you see spiritually manifest themselves. So I'm telling you, what I need you to understand is that in order to be loyal and committed to yourself, you first got to be able to understand what it is that you want to be loyal and committed to. You want to understand what it is that you want to, where you want to be, what you want to see happen, because what you see around you is a reflection of your thoughts. And if you can change your thoughts, then you can change anything around you, right? If you can change your thought pattern and you can begin to focus on those things that are good, just pure, bring in positive energy, not negative energy, then you're able to change your circumstances. But as long as you don't understand what it means to be loyal to anything, what it means to be committed to anything, what it means to change your thought process to bring those things about that you want, you'll forever be walking around from one place to the next, to changing this, to doing this, trying to figure it out, because you don't understand what it means to be committed to anything. You don't understand what it means to be loyal. So guys, I want to give you that today. And I went off a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and give you the rest of this is so that I can go ahead and finish, right? But the thing is, the last thing I wrote is that you're free in God because God can't be oppressed. That you say God is in you, then why are you oppressed? Dig in, is God bipolar or are you? Dig in, let's go. It's time to win. And that's exactly what I wanted to leave you guys with. Dig in, let's go. It's time to win, right? The power's in you. Let's go. Peace.